Before we start the video, I want you to subscribe to the best Telegram channel at the first link in the description, where we show our earnings on cryptocurrencies, and not only. Our capital that we manage is more than $3 million. Thanks for subscribing. Also in the description is a links to verified exchanges when you register, on which you get a welcome bonus from me. Let's get to the video. Friends, maybe you thought that the situation in the market is already settled and you can breathe easy. Everything seems to be clear with FTX, and the recent inflation report has added a bit of positivity. But do not relax. Maybe everything is just beginning. Chess continues to destroy its competitors, while its tokens are showing rapid growth. And FTX had Sam Bankman-Fried is planning his escape. Grab your popcorn, it's going to be interesting. On Sunday, Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao turned up the heat with his tweets and continued to stir up the crypto market. He wrote that if exchanges have to move large volumes of cryptocurrencies before or after their reports, it clearly indicates problems. He also added, "Stay away. Take care of your assets." This tweet concerns Crypto.com, Gate.io, and Huobi exchanges. There are indeed questions about them. The former transferred 329,000 Ethereum coins belonging to its customers to the Gate.io exchange's wallet, just as Gate.io was auditing its reserves. It was supposed to be a move to a new cold storage address, but the funds were sent to an external exchange address from a whitelist, that is, to the Gate exchange. In its Twitter, Crypto.com confirmed this fact, saying that it did so by mistake. Accordingly, this amount has been reclaimed. I wonder if users can trust exchanges that make such mistakes. At least the FTX exchange has shown that they should not, and has already declared bankruptcy. To support the trend and prove its reliability, the exchange Huobi decided. It reported that its total estimated value of reserves was $3.5 billion. Also, she promised to publish audits conducted by Merkle Tree Proof of Reserves. But users did not calm down, and as you have already understood, they noticed something wrong too. After a snapshot of balances was taken, 10,000 Ethereum coins were moved from the exchange's wallet to Binance and Ox Deposit wallets. Huobi itself commented on the incident, saying that it was done by a large institutional user and that all deposits or payouts on the exchange are working fine. Whether it is true that the large withdrawal of coins from the exchange was made by its customer and not the exchange itself remains unknown. But the situation is really alarming. To all of this, an Axe stock exchange announced the suspension of withdrawal of funds. But, as she said, it's just a system update and work will be restored in 710 days. We are waiting when they will be back online, and we will inform you about this in our Telegram channel. You can subscribe to it at the link in the description. Also, we published today which projects FTX invested in, so they are also indirectly under threat, and there are a lot of top names there. And another important point, the head of Binance decided to act as the savior of the whole crypto market and announced the creation of a special fund. At one point, we even saw Bitcoin, again, above 17,000, but then everyone remembered that FTX was already promised to save, but then changed their mind. What if Changpeng Zhao decided to make Binance the only big crypto exchange on the market? He has a very good chance of doing so now. Speaking of wallets, it's worth mentioning a few more tweets Chiz made yesterday. In the first one, he reminded that there is a wallet like Trust Wallet, with which we can store our own cryptocurrency without the help of an exchange. Your keys are your coins, the head of Binance added. Indeed, golden words worth eating. After all, when you upload cryptocurrency to the exchange, you are not sending it to your wallet, but to the address of the exchange wallet, which, in fact, you don't have access to. You only have access to your account, and that access can be blocked. Then you only have to write to support or go to court. In a second tweet, Chaz advised you to read an article about keeping assets safe and wrote, "We're not just a centralized exchange, we offer choices." Thus, he went on to continue the Trust Wallet, making a note of his Twitter account. As a reminder, This wallet was acquired by the Binance exchange back in 2018. Therefore, to promote it to the masses, Chaz has every reason to do so. And also this pump, quite by chance, coincided with the launch of Trust Wallet, an extension for the Chrome browser. Coincidence? I don't think. And, as you guessed, after that, TUT token just jumped in price, up as much as 55 overnight, and in the last few days, the price has added 140. And, by the way, it has been doing just fine for the last 6 months, showing gradual growth in a bear market. Although it is not very surprising, because it was mentioned by many bloggers. But, of course, the main catalyst was the recent events and tweets of the head of Binance. Other wallet tokens also jumped into the rocket. C98 token grew by more than a quarter in 24 hours, but SafePal hardware wallet token grew by 70, outpacing even Trust Wallet. It would seem that decentralized exchanges should rise, well against the backdrop of negativity around centralized exchanges. But among them only 2 players distinguish themselves, FTX and GMX. The first one stands out because it recently announced plans to switch to its own blockchain based on the Cosmos stake. The exchange token has risen in value by more than 25 overnight, much to the delight of its hodler in hard times. If we talk about GMX, it is a top DEX platform for futures trading, which is not yet so much developed among decentralized exchanges. The price of this token is up about 20. Write in the comments if you use DEX and which ones. It's interesting to see how popular it is with my viewers. Speaking of traditional exchange tokens, they're not doing very well. Crypto.com's token lost about a quarter of its price in a day. Huobi's token, about 10, and FTD's token is not worth mentioning anymore. In fact, in addition to the fact that it has fallen by more than 90% in a week, it is also slowly beginning to be abandoned. For example, the exchange Binance has already canceled futures trading and products with flexible terms for FTD. Also, deposits were closed. True, the deposits were later restored and spot trading remained. Because the situation has been sorted out, and it does not arouse suspicions at the moment. What would you understand? It could have been about the issue of FTX, new tokens and an attempt to sell them on the market to Curly Sam for retirement. But that threat turned out not to be true, although even that was enough for a new price low. Nevertheless, the story with the FTX exchange is still not over, even though it has already officially declared its insolvency. If you saw our last edition, you know that FTX exchange was hacked, which stole about 4 million. But there is new information about it. Since the hacker, apparently, was not very experienced, his identity was established, all because he replenished his Trax wallet from Kraken, which was verified by Kik. Well, now it is likely that he will be caught. By the way, after recent hacks of crypto projects, hackers often return 90 of the funds and cap the rest as a security check fee. But this is hardly the case, because there is no one to check anymore. And what about the former head of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, who fired himself as CEO? As it turns out, he is in the Bahamas, under the supervision of the local authorities. As Cointelegraph writes, Sam is looking for ways to go to Dubai, because USA has no extradition agreement with the Arab Emirates, and the Bahamas does. But the thing is, back on February 24 of this year, the countries signed a mutual legal assistance treaty to deal with criminals. So, it doesn't make a lot of sense. In short, he's not doing well, and neither is the second head of Alameda Research, Caroline Ellison, who had a huge fund under her management. She is now in Hong Kong and also expects to be able to get into Dubai. By the way, there were earlier rumors that the former CEO of FTX was able to flee to Argentina. But Bankman-Fried himself denied this information and said that he is in the Bahamas. The big historical events of the cryptocurrency world are happening right before our eyes. And to stay up to date, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you like the issue, you can support it with a like. Thank you for watching, your Cryptanic.